Hello? Anybody? There we are. Y'all, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Okay? I deserved it after my morning. Okay? I deserved it. I need to sharpen this. You know, I had a whole other lip liner on my desk the other day, and it just mysteriously disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know where it went. Hey, Erica. I fell asleep. And after the morning I had, it makes sense. It really, really does. Really, I don't know. I have any idea where it went. No idea. Hello. Hi, Heather Smart. Hi, Virgo. Virgo Love has been a member for 46 months. Yay! Yay. I fell asleep on the couch. Y'all, you want to hear about my day? You want to hear about my morning? Do you want to hear about my morning? Laura H. paid for one. I saw it. Laura H. paid for one. Yeah, it was a short nap. See how my hair is all over the place? That's why. It was a very short nap. This is micro readings, by the way. It's $10 to get an 8-card spread to answer one question. If you would like one, please pay now. Laura, what do they need to know? What does Laura H need to know? Whoop, wrong one. Man, I could have napped longer. I laid down, and you know, when I lay down on the couch, the dog always decides I'm the superhighway, okay? So he spends his whole life walking up and down my body while I'm asleep. Walking from running to my toes all the way up to my head, walking back and forth, okay? So I laid down, and I laid there for a long time, and then I fell asleep. But thanks. It's just brown with a little golden. I'm getting ready to go blonde again, I think. Because when I'm blonde, you can't see the white that is my roots as easily. So what did I do for my morning? This is what I did. So my son sold his car. It's not been quite a month ago. And you know when you have your car title and there's that little flippy part where you got to sell out and turn in if you sell the car, which they never had back in the day, okay? Well, another foolish mortal. Good Lord, woman. Well, I'm glad you're okay. So he was like, I had to go to one town over to pick up a prescription, right? So Kyle waited until the last day. He's like, you have to take it to the personal property taxes in the union hall or in the, whatever, the court or whatever. I'm like, I don't think so. I think it goes to the driver's license. No, it goes to the Department of Revenue. And I'm like, yeah, but I think, he goes, no, it goes to, it goes to the courthouse there. I'm like, all right, okay. So I get up and I drive to the courthouse and I go into where the personal property tax is. And the nice gentleman sitting in the hallway says to me, no, ma'am, you go to the license office to do this. I told you so. So I'm like, I knew it. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I knew that. So I walked back out to my car. And of course, you can't find a place to park. And I don't walk anymore because I tweaked my knee again a couple weeks ago and it's killing me. So I had to walk blocks, which is not that bad if I was in shape like I was last year, but now it sucks. Back to my car. And then I drive down to the driver's license bureau where I knew I was supposed to go in the first place. And handed it in. Well, of course, it's the end of the month, so there's 5,000 people there. No worries. They got us through really fast. Good for you. So I'm like, okay, I got to drive to my town where I used to live because I get my prescriptions filled there because Walgreens blows, okay? And they shut down the CVS pharmacy in this town. So I get in my car. I drive 8 miles and I'm thinking to myself on the way over there because my car, the license plates are over as of September, right? Well, the check engine light in my car has been coming on for a pretty regular basis, and I know that it needs a new catalytic converter, but I don't have the money right now, okay? So when I had them look at it at a very good business that fixes things for me, and I always had a great experience with, months at the beginning of the year, and they said, you need a new catalytic converter, $750. I'm like, okay, I don't have that kind of money right now. I'm good. Just keep my head above water, okay? So when I drove down to Kate's, when you drive long distances and the catalytic converter, now this is only my experience, warms up, hey, Jennifer, the check engine light goes off, okay? So when I went to Kate's a couple weekends ago, the check engine light went off because I drove 4 hours down there, 4 hours back. Okay, now, this is an old car. It's 2011. Love this car. Love it. Love it. Okay. It needs new brakes on the back, which I figured they were going to tell me today. It needs a new catalytic converter, and the tire sensor light comes on semi-regularly. Okay. So when I came home from Kate's, the check engine light was off, but the tire sensor light was on. Well, Kyle took him fishing last weekend. And when I got into the car this morning, the reason I'm telling you this story, I'm going to get to y'all. I swear to God I am. Okay. None of the lights were on in the car. I'm like, ooh, if I can get this car over to that place and get my safety inspection before the lights come on, maybe it'll pass. So I went to this place I never go to, but Michael told me about. Pulled in. Do you have an opening? Oh, yeah, the guy's not here for 15 minutes. You'll be the first one. I'm like, hallelujah, no lights are on. Pull on. Guy comes out, gets my car, pulls it in, does the safety inspection, brings it back out. And I'm waiting for him to say, you need new brakes. He says, it passed, $12. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Take my safety inspection, go to get my prescription, who is calling me while I'm sitting in the office because it's been sitting there a week. And I haven't made it over there to pick it up yet. Alex, I swear to God, I'm coming there as soon as I get done here. Go over there, pick up my prescription. I'm like, okay. While I'm here, I'm going to run down to the license bureau and get my tax. Get 2 years. I don't have to worry about it for 2 years. Run down there. Packed. Okay. I waited, about 15 minutes. It wasn't too bad. Call me over there. And me being the idiot that I am, like, you need personal property. I'm like, dang, I knew I needed something. Sorry, can't do it. Got to go by. Left, drove all the way back to where I live at, went back to the original place I went to drop off Kyle's thingy for his title. I had to go right back there to pay my personal property taxes. I'm like, I'm back. $203. Okay. $203. Which I knew I had to do. Usually I pay them in November, but the last couple of years I keep forgetting, right? Then I leave there. Go back to the license bureau in this town. Meanwhile, in between, I'm calling the insurance company to email me new tickets for my insurance so that I can show them my proof of insurance. Go there. I pull up there. I'm like, okay, I want to get 2 years because I know I can get 2 years. Because last year when I got them, they said, oh, you can only get 1 year because yours is this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, she's like, oh, no, you can't get 2 years. You can only get 1 year. I'm like, what? They told me last year I could only buy 1 year. She goes, oh, no, never mind. You're right. So I get 2 years of tax. Then I stop at Taco Bell, and then I come home. Then I had a reading, like 15 minutes after I got home, because I've been gone since 9. It's 12 o'clock now, okay? That was my morning. All right. All right. Okay, so I have Laura, Jennifer, me, and Mary. But on the plus side, that's done. I just have to put the tags on my car. I didn't have time to do that when I got home because I was cutting it close to get to my. I had a reading at noon from somebody in Germany, so I had to get it together. Okay. I did. All right, let's do it. So I still want to get brakes on the car, but after paying all that to take care of my personal property and everything, that's going to have to wait for a minute. Kyle owes me a couple. I think Kyle said he was going to give me some money, and I'm going to go get the back brakes done, and then I can concentrate on saving up money to get that catalytic converter that I've yet to get. I may have a special love bomb thing again to get my catalytic converter fixed, and I can like relax. That would be great. Okay. All right. This is for. I don't think I want to use these today. I think I want to use. I was thinking of. Which one was I thinking of the other day? The Gilded. I guess I'll use this one. I'm not feeling that one either. Let's get. Oh, so no, nobody's stuff got mailed out today. It's going to get mailed out tomorrow. Because I didn't have time to go to the post office. Let's do, for some reason this one's been calling my name. It's a very simple deck. I don't use it very often because it's so simple. And I like cards that have a lot of symbols in them. I'm more of that kind. I don't like just a plain card. So, I had Lindy, God bless her, the other day, send me a little angel for Dawn through my wish list. So feel free to go check out my wish list. You get off of my back for the love of God. There you go. So let's do it. This is for Laura H. What does she need to know? What does Laura H need to know? And only pay here. Do not pay via PayPal if you can help it, please. Till next Sunday. We are going to do a one card pull next Sunday night too. Sunday night really worked out, you guys. It really, really, honestly did. So we're going to do that next Sunday. What does Laura need to know? It has been a crazy day. Oh my gosh, a 10 of swords, Laura. What up? Queen of Wands. I have lots of time for personal readings open. If you want a personal reading, they're still $79. They're getting ready to change price here in a minute. 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Wow. My thumb is sore from shuffling cards. Page of Cups. 8 of Swords. Up, up, up. Up. 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is, the Star card. Laura, what do you need to know? Well, here's the thing about the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a painful ending, right? I know, right? It kind of, even though it sounded like chaos, it actually all kind of fell into place. So, hallelujah, right? Thank you. So I always say, listen, I know, I complain, but you let it all slide right into place. I appreciate it. All right, Laura, the 10 of Swords, I mean, she's a painful ending, right? So to me, some kind of betrayal leads to you finding the one. It really is crystal clear in the spread. So what do you mean? What do I mean, right? I mean, we get the Queen of Wands at a celebration that brings love. A new offer of love that you're like, I don't know. But it's a wish fulfillment and destiny. I'll tell you this, Laura, okay? This is going to sound crazy. But I have met the loves in my life in the weirdest ways possible. I don't think I've ever met a long-term relationship that I've had, and I've had a few, in a regular, easy breezy kind of way. Nope. I met the love of my life in a White Castle parking lot. I met my first husband on a dude ranch. Second husband throwing darts in a bar. Other big loves. Met one out with a friend in a bar. Met the other one. Well, it seems like they're all in a bar. Let's just say this. I've never met my most enticing, I've only met my most enticing, passionate, lusty, charismatic, surprise love, weirdly, and that's what looks like what's getting ready to happen. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you like I've told you guys all the time. I'll look in a minute, girl. So I'm going to tell you what I tell you all the time. Things happen in a weird way. And usually the loves of our lives don't happen in the way we dream they're going to happen, right? We get so centered on how am I going to meet the person of my dreams, and how we think how it's going to happen in our mind that we can possibly miss it. The fact that you get the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups says that you're just out having fun and celebrating something. And it could be any kind of celebration. It could be going to your nephew's birthday party. It could be going to, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. But I love the fact that the Eight of Swords is here, because that's you going, I don't know. And that's happened to me in every big relationship, big time relationship I've ever had. It's like, I don't know. Because I felt it, that spark, instantaneously, right? And I'm like, no, this can't be. That, as a Gemini, we kind of work that way, right? But this is wish fulfilling destiny. We do have all the fire signs and Aquarius. So I'm going to tell you that. That's what you need to know. Okay, let me go see if Maria paid. If I got a payment, let me say that. Yes. You will be after Mary and before Claire. Okay. Thanks for coming by, guys. Pay via, if you can pay via Super Chat from now until the end of the month. That'll be next, because we'll have our regular micro readings tonight, our regular micro readings on Thursday, and they're going to have one big $1 card pull the 31st, last day of the month, to push me through. Okay? Thanks, Claire. All right, Jennifer Bentley, what does Spirit need me to know? What does Spirit need Jennifer Bentley to know? Yeah, it was a super busy morning for me too. Definitely. What does Jennifer Bentley need to know? I couldn't sleep last night, so I overslept this morning. It's the Six of Pentacles. You don't like work somewhere or go somewhere. Well, that doesn't sound right. It's like you're somewhere. Hey, like, okay, this is what I get in my head. Ready? I feel like something major is going to happen to you around that moment. Happy birthday, Claire! Everybody wish happy birthday to Claire. I see in my head you hanging like in a department store or someplace where you're looking at things on hangers and hanging them back up, and something important is going to happen there. Now, people say, well, a clothing store, maybe. I live in the Midwest. And one of my favorite places to shop is Dickie Bubs, which is more like an outdoor store. But I had a boyfriend take me there and buy me a whole winter wardrobe, and I freaking loved it. But it flashes in my mind then. Then I get the Hermit. Page of Wands. The Emperor. What'd I say? Something getting ready to hatch with an Emperor. Six of Swords. Oh, my thumb hurts really bad from shuffling cards. It was the deck I was using. Oh, relax. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. All right. Marshall's T-Bay Jacks. TJ, it could be anywhere where they have hangers everywhere. I see it in my head. This is what this reminded me of. And as soon as I saw this, like hanging it up, I saw a flash of you standing in some kind of a store, putting a hanger on a rack, like you're perusing, shopping, perusing, okay? The Hermit is seeing them. The Page of Wands, there's a spark with an Emperor. Six of Swords is moving forward. Four of Cups. Don't overly protect yourself. New love. Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Dang. Almost said a bad word. Okay. And for some reason, the name Matthew comes into my head. So you can meet him when you're with somebody named Matthew at Matthews. I don't know. Last name Matthew. Front name Matt, Matthew, Maddie. I don't know. Somebody like that, with somebody, around somebody, something that has to do with that. I can see it in my head. You're like having fun, smiling, looking through stuff, hanging stuff up on the cat. Does that make any sense? How fun. Yes. Happy birthday. Hey, Cindy. Wow. Happy birthday, girl. It feels very uplifting, so get out. I always want to scream at, get out of my life and let me sleep at night. I always want to say, get out of the house and get a life. That's always saying. So get out. You know what I'm saying? Man, I could tell how bad shape I was on trying to walk. I had to park 5,000 feet away from where I had to go in at. That's a good reading. Very, very straightforward. And to the point, Jennifer Bentley. Up next is Mary, then Maria, and then Claire. Mary, let me go back. Mary. How will August 28th go since I'll be dropping Mark's case, but my lawyer was pissed at me for the extra drama that happened? How will August the 28th go for Mary? That's when she'll drop the case. Knight of Swords. Interesting. What does he care as long as he gets paid? Mary. The World. Interesting. Justice. Well, I keep getting the same cards. Queen of Wands. Two of Wands. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Wow, I think it's going to go really well. Oh my God, the Lovers, girl. Ooh, somebody's going to be brokenhearted and confused. But Wheel of Fortune, I think it's going to go well. I think he thinks that he wins for a minute. Oh, I got my Justice. I get to move on. Then he starts thinking about it. Okay. The Queen of Wands winning. The Two of Wands planning on moving forward. The King of Pentacles is all about money and abundance. The Lovers is you. I think that it's going to go well. I think in the beginning, he's going to think he won. And yay me, I got past this and I didn't have to do anything extra. Yay me, yay me. A celebration, aha, I got to keep. And then he starts thinking about it, okay? Then it starts bubbling in the back of his mind, okay? And then he starts thinking about this. All that wasted money for nothing. Just giving away the money. See, Six of Pentacles. I think it all starts to kind of click, but it takes a minute. He's not the brightest spot or the sharpest crayon on the box of crayons, okay? He starts moving forward and he's like, wait a minute. So I spent all that money for nothing? Gemini made me spend all that money for... Here's him thinking about it. made me spend all that money for it, and then he gets upset and he's confused. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. I think it'll go pretty well. Okay. What will happen now with MARC after court? Will he try to hurt me by trying to press charges? Will he try to hurt her by trying to press charges? Hi, Allie. Well, he's thinking about it. 7 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords. 11 card. The Sun. 9 of Wands. Temperance. Oh, and the 2 Swords in reverse. I don't think he will. I mean, these are all lighthearted cards. I mean, the 7 of Cups is like, oh, all the options he can do and being confused about what he wants to do. But it's almost like he thinks, oh, well, I kind of won already, so he hesitates. He's like continuing to celebrate it and be happy and kind of thinking, ooh, I got past that by the skin of my nose. So I'm just going to move on and balance. I don't think he will. Not right now. Means he won't later. It doesn't mean he won't later. But not instantly, not directly afterwards, okay? All right. Cindy and Allie. Thank you for paying via Super Chat. I appreciate you guys doing it that way. Just until the end of the month, and then you can go back to paying whichever way you want. Okay? All right, so Cindy, you're after Claire. And Allie, you're after Cindy. Up next is Maria, Claire, Cindy, and Allie. Oh, let me go back over here. Maria, general, please. You got it, girl. General reading for Maria. Don't know anybody named Constance, do you, Maria? Oh, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I picked it up, going the right way. Hallelujah for that. Overcoming financial obstacles or abandonment. 2 of Wands. 5 of Wands in reverse. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Boy, that Wheel of Fortune really been popping up the last couple weeks. 3 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Oh. You get the Moon, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. Everything is going to work out. If you're suffering financial loss or financial struggles, or feeling as if you're abandoned, out in the cold by yourself, that ends very soon. The 2 of Wands talks about moving into a future where there's no conflict. Future, no conflict. 5 of Wands in reverse. You move forward in great fortune. And that doesn't just mean in love. Good fortune in everything. This bad boy right here, you may look at something right now or in the very near future as having had your heart broken. But this is an opportunity, not a heartbreak. I mean, I guess it is a heartbreak, but it's an opportunity. Sometimes the universe reaches in and yanks somebody away from us because there's such a better option coming at us. And sometimes we're so attached to somebody that we can't feel our own intuition. You know how you go into something, you're like at the back of your head, like, this guy's bad for me. I know he is, and I know, but we get addicted to people that aren't good for us, or situations, or jobs, or family members, or friends. there's something that's going to get yanked away from you that needs to be yanked away from you. And in that, you need to, don't cry about it too much. See the wolf and the dog crying? This is your time to move into an offer you didn't know was coming, at least the 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Work, 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 making money, making money, money and family, home, abundance. He kind of looks like my dad, just so y'all know, okay? And when you get the 10 of Pentacles, home and family, it's an old man sitting in the scene that looks like this. A happy couple, kids, dogs, table full of bounty, a castle to live in. So don't be, I can tell you this sounds awful. Don't be woe is me when it comes to this heartbreak. Whatever it is, it's meant to be. Trust me when I tell you, the heartbreaks I've had in my life, I look back every once in a while when they come around or I see them or hear from them, I'm like, whew, I am so glad I got away from that. You know, in the moment, it felt horrendous. It felt heartbreaking. Friendships lost, family members lost, lovers lost, whatever it was. It felt horrible. But I look back a month later, 6 months later, a year later, and see where they're all now with their new girlfriend that they, you know, like to slap around and cheat on all the time. And I'm like, whew. Or a friend or a family member that conned another person I love out of a lot of money. Whew. That's your reading. Okay. All right, Claire, you're next in City and Alley. Claire. General reading until the end of 2025. You got it. You should have a big personal reading, Claire. General reading for Claire for the rest of this year. She paid for 2, so she gets 16 cards. One question. Paying for one question gets 8 cards. Oh, look at that. Woo! You got 2 header cards, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. You're definitely starting a new life. We're just going to pull Queen of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yay! Lots of money coming your way. I know, hard to believe, right? The Lovers, probably a lover too, if they aren't already here. Oh, the 5 of Wands in reverse, the end of a conflict. Ooh, although there will still be a moment where you feel left out. Doesn't last long. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. How come I keep getting fire for you, girl? Look, 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Pentacles. You have the power couple of the deck of tarot. I'll say this. I love that you got the 6 of Swords with the Page of Wands as your crowning card. 2 crowning cards. That's, ooh, a brand new adventure on the horizon. Time to sail off into it. Jump into it. Jump into it. Don't hesitate. Listen, if somebody comes along that I'm really interested in, there is not going to be a hesitation. I will jump dead square into it. I will climb up on the ladder and take a head dive right in that bad boy. Okay? Because when I've done that many times in my life, I've had a great time. If it don't work out, don't work out. Okay? But if I get a gut feeling about somebody or something, oh, it's going to happen. Darn tootin'. Now, you do need adventure, and I'm telling you, there's adventure from now until the end of this year. I feel like this fall season, I know fall starts, we got about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3.5. It's going to kick off. Don't forget that your first card is sunflowers. Sunflowers are ripe now, okay? So somebody fiery, it's either an earth sign or a fire sign, because we have the king. Look at this. You got 2 matching sets, Claire. You got the King and Queen of Passion and Adventure and the King and Queen of Commitment and Abundance. So either they're a fire sign with a lot of earth in them or an earth sign with a lot of fire in them. Okay? No water. No water. Okay? The Four of Pentacles does state somebody you're going to want to hold on to. That you'll move forward when the Wheel of Fortune with, I think, I get the name Hank in my head. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten the name of Hank in my life, okay? Now, again, that does not have to be the person's name. But something about Hank, okay? Moving forward, Two of Pentacles, deciding to move forward. The Page of Pentacles, a first date. The Ace of Wands, exciting new adventure. A lot of fire and a lot of pentacles, okay? Now, the Lovers is becoming a lover, or Gemini, which you are. And this is one without conflict. Now, here's the thing. Don't forget, after that Five of Wands in reverse, you get the Five of Pentacles. That's 2 5s. One without conflict, or two changes. And one where you're going to feel alone for a minute. But I love this one, and you want to know why? You see how they have their heads bowed to each other? I feel like you're going to meet somebody that also feels like us Geminis can feel, like we're in the outer perimeter. And they go, you know, I always felt like that too. Like that. I think you're going to bond. This is going to sound bad. I'm a black sheep, baby. Been a black sheep my whole life. I was born that way, okay? And when you meet a fellow black sheep and they completely get it and understand you like nobody else does, it's quite refreshing. So it's going to be a bond like that, okay? And then you get an offer, the Knight of Pentacles. You move forward quickly. You don't have to wait anymore, the Three of Wands. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Listen, I've been an outcast my whole life. And the people that have loved me has loved me for completely who I am. It got harder when I came out in public for what I am. But everybody's been with me knows I've had some kind of intuition. Always have. Always know. Even if they didn't know I had the gift because I didn't tell them. Because a lot of times people freak out and lose their minds. They always knew I had some kind of intuition. All of them knew. Always. Okay? And they just got me for who I was. Appreciated me for who I was. That's real love. Somebody loves you for not what the thought of you is, but for what you really are. It's a rarity. That's what I think's coming. I love you got the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. Yeah, exciting new adventure. I probably would have dated a lot more in the last 10 years if people didn't know I was a psychic. I'm sorry, I smiled at myself. Because sometimes I want to go, sometimes I just want to be a jerk and go, oh, you afraid of me? Oh, okay. And put a little powder in my panty and just let them freak out. It'd be great. Okay? Nick Gamer, girly, I have got to get back together with you on this intro. I for sure do. Because summer's over now. Summer's over. Nick Gamer, you are after Allie. Up next is Cindy, then Allie, then Nick Gamer. Let me check PayPal. I only want you to pay if you have no other choice, you can pay here. But I'd rather you pay Super Chat for real, if possible. Okay? Thank you so much. All right, Cindy, you're next. What do I need to know between now and the end of September? What does Cindy need to know between now and the end of September? You know what I feel like doing? I'm going to shuffle What's the Tea along with this deck of cards because I'm feeling it. And I always go with what I feel. Much harder to separate? Yes. But I'm going to do it. I don't care what the cards say. It's happening. You can fight me all you want. Give up. It's happening. It's happening, like it or not. Yes. Yes. All right. I can't shuffle these like this, but I'm going to try. Okay. I'm just going to pull off the top of the deck. Everybody relax. Everybody control yourselves. Like it or not, you're intermingling. Ha ha ha. It's happening. Hey, Patty. Okay. Oh, all right. Ooh, drama starter and an impersonator is your first two cards. There may be somebody that's an impersonator that's going to start drama. I swear to God. You're going together. I don't care if you like it or not. It's happening. Okay? Ooh, a happiness hater. Ooh, the Eight of Swords. The Lovers. The Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. Legal issues. Played out. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. There's somebody around you from now until the end of September. I don't think this is your whole life this month, obviously, but listen, Source always tries to tell you about something bad too, right? There's somebody around you that's a drama starter that may be trying to impersonate you or be impersonating how they think they should act, okay? But somebody that wants to be like you, somebody that you'll notice them copying things, okay? You'll notice them copying things, or the way you do things, or the skirt that you wore yesterday, or you know what I mean? They're a happiness hater, okay? A happiness hater is they see that you're happy, that you're a good, well put together person. And, you know, people, I was talking about this, I don't know if it was on this side of the channel last week or on the membership side of the channel, where envy is the root of all evil, okay? It really is. And somebody's very envious of you. Now, the Four of Swords says you have nothing to worry about, okay? The Lovers, that's you. But I feel like they could possibly be a fire sign. But you'll get justice against them, the legal issue cards. It'll get played out. So something will happen that you're going to be like, yeah, see, betrayer, but then you have a celebration. Again, somebody around you is envious. Coworker, friend, family member, okay? Because they're envious of you. Now, some people, when I say, like, I don't know what they're envious for. I don't got no man. I don't got no good job. That doesn't matter. Sometimes they're just envious of how you're put together, how you carry yourself, how everybody admires you, whatever, how you do a good job at work, and they love that you do a good job. How the blah, blah, blah. There's somebody like that you're going to be dealing with in September. Again, you won't have a problem with it. They probably have already tried to stab you in the back in some way or the other, but you'll get justice. It'll play out. They're just a happiness hater. But also in regards to love, there could be a possible fire sign coming. Like you can relax now. A lover, Gemini doesn't have to be, is coming. Fiery about you. This is the Queen of Wands. And at the end, we have that 1111 card. So I think there's a possible good person heading your way. It's a potential lover. You may meet them at a celebration, at a wedding. For some reason, a Catholic school picnic pops into my head. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so maybe at a Catholic school picnic or something like that. Weird, that's your reading. Mary, up again after Nick Gamer. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Up next is Allie. Thanks, Cindy. That's weird, right? Allie. What does Source want me to know about September? Let me take a drink. I think y'all should get out and freaking enjoy it. It is so beautiful outside right now. Oh my gosh. Water. Delicious. Okay. Okay, what does Source want Allie to know about September? I'm just going to shuffle like this. What does... Oh, all right then. Right there it is. Oh my gosh! You guys! There's a whole other deck down here on the floor. These cards must be meant for you, Allie, from a whole different deck from who God knows when. But I find them when I'm supposed to find them, Allie. From the Romance Angel Oracle card deck. Unbothered was the card that flew out of this deck. Then you get Separated. Worth Waiting For. Romantic Feelings. Getting to know each other. Jiminy Christmas, and this could be the one. Holy crikey. Ooh, Groupie. One more from the bottom of the deck. That's how it works for me. Oh, 7 of Wands. Jesus, Al. Wow, this is you. Just go ahead living your unbothered life, okay? Enjoying the weather, being outside, whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Now, separation, I don't believe in coincidence, people. You know this, okay? Time apart from a partner is on the horizon. You may have split from someone. You may have been talking to somebody recently and quit talking or whatever, and that's fine. You were supposed to, because the one that's worth waiting for is coming. I said it, okay? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Look, it says it right there. And somebody you're going to have romantic feelings with. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You're going to get to know each other. Okay? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay? This could be the one. Blam. Now, this says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. And you could have. You could met them and not know it's them yet. Okay? But you will meet one and you'll know that it's your romantic partner. Groupie, maybe you're at a concert. Now, a concert can be many things. I don't go to concerts. Okay, I'm too old. But right now is fair time. We're in August. A lot of fair is done depending on where you live at, okay? You go to a fair and meet somebody there. Go to a concert and meet somebody there. They could be somebody in a band and you're a groupie for them. 7 of Wands, you get to the top of the hill after fighting you all the way up it. It looks like something good's coming. I did not know those were down there. This is a big desk, okay? This is crazy. So, again, remember how I was saying, get out of the house and enjoy yourself, and these cards came out? Well, again, I don't believe in coincidences. So get out. I so want to break out in song, but I can't. Get out. Get out of the house, okay? Go enjoy yourself. Allie, Nick gave me your next. It's the only way. How you gonna meet somebody? I mean, you can try to meet them online. It happens on occasion, but that's your reading, Allie. Wowza. Right? Nick Gamer, you're next. My choice. We're just gonna see what they have to say, Nick Gamer. Yes, ma'am. Oh! For Nick Gamer. What does Nick Gamer need to know, please? Oh. Well, the Hangman's the first one. Oh, girl. Ace of Cups. 6 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 6 of Swords. What's on top here? Screenshot. Getting evidence and proof. The Hermit. Oh. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to take it off the top or take it off the bottom. Oh. Wow. Somebody is coming with an offer because you get the Ace of Cups in this deck, and to get it in this deck is crazy, okay? They're going to try to get you to talk a lot. Fishing for comments, love on the brain. Now, maybe you don't care about this, but I got to tell you, you said it was my choice, okay? Okay. Listen, you may be hung up in something soon. Business, love, whatever it is. Don't forget, with the hangman, head surrounded by the golden light, you're going to see the way out of it soon. Okay? You're going to see which way you need to go. The Ace of Cups really does talk about love. It talks about love and kind of businessy stuff here. If you're looking for a win soon, it will happen. You get the victory card of the deck of tarot. There's an opportunity coming to you that you're surprised about. Business and love. Okay? You move forward. Very well. Coming out of a stormy seas into the clouds parting and it becoming easier. A glacier surface, if you will. Got to get evidence about something. You need to get evidence about something. It's probably got to do with business, okay? Take screenshots. You're a smart girl. I don't have to tell you any of this. You know how it is when you work. Sometimes they go, you didn't do that. Yeah, I did. Look, here's the email. Make sure you do that about something. Coming out of a dark time into light. I like it. The fact that you get the freaking love brain and offer and fishing for compliments card or comments card is crazy. I feel like you got the Ace of Cups twice. This is not even one of those kind of decks, and you got the Ace of Cups. Now, is it love? Yeah. Is it your cup just running over in life? Yeah. Your cup runneth over. Okay. Love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. I think you're going to meet somebody and really be daydreaming a lot. I said it. And probably, this person's probably going to make a lot of comments about, I want to date, I want to get together, I want to get out, I want to go to, there's going to be a lot of that. Okay. You may even get a bunch of comments on your business too, in a good way. So thirsty all the time. There's no way I can be dehydrated. All I do is drink water. That is your reading. You're starting my business in a little, oh, I bet you are, but that's okay. All right. This is like test group stuff too. You see that? Do a test group if you want to. I think a lot of grants. Yeah. I think you're going to do quite well. I do. There may be a moment where you're stuck with that hanged man, but I think you'll get out of it. And it will be great. You're welcome, Nick Gamer. Contact me about that. I want a very mystical, kind of like the original ones. That's the beginning now introduction. I was going to do that beach one, but now summer's over. And I want something very cool and twinkly and mystical and purpley, pinky, silvery, moon and all that stuff. It's kind of a lot like what I have now, but I just can't think of what I want. Okay. Thanks, Nick Gamer. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, my friend. Mary, you're next. Thanks for coming by, girl. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Okay, yeah, just text me. I'm going to try to pull it together and give her some kind of idea of what I'm thinking about, okay? You text me and then I'll text you back in the 24 hours and get some pictures, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Mary, what is coming now? Hold on, let me shuffle while I'm asking this, Mary. I pick up in bad habits are on the bottom, Mary. All right. What is coming now with me and MARC in the next 3 months? Yeah, I don't think he realizes what I'm doing. Yeah, he soon will not have a lot of money since he is a seasonal job and it ends December 5th. Oh, I get you, girl. All right. What is coming now with Mary and MARC in the next 3 months? Oh my God, Knight of Cups, girl. Oh, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. That's the power couple. He's probably going to try to get back together. I'm going to keep pulling. Let's pull these. Too busy winning, and you're going to be too busy winning. Huh? Uninterested. Bad karma. He's going to get his bad karma, girl. And you're going to shine. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. It says it right there. Right there, Mary. Bottom of the deck's a star card. Woo! You're going to shine bright, and he's not going to like it. That's what's going to happen. I think, look, you get the cup, and here's cups here, too. I think, very much so, that what's going to happen in the next 3 months is going to be a transformation about from him thinking he won and then coming to conclusion and then having lost all of his money to try to come crawling back to you. Why? For forgiveness, to get back together, to make it all work out, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He knows the only way he's ever going to be a King of Pentacles is if he is with a Queen of Pentacles. In fact, I think you're the King of Pentacles, and he wants to be the Queen of Pentacles. But you're too busy winning. You're uninterested. This is crazy because to me, this says karma's coming for him. See how down in the mouth? It's because you're uninterested. You're too busy winning. He's down in his mouth about you. Look, you're way here in the front walking ahead of him, and he way back here in the red dust. Okay? Because you're uninterested, and he's feeling down in the mouth, and his karma is going to come back. This is why I always tell everybody. Okay? Hey, Erica. Move with good intentions and good karma. Because if you move with ill intentions and bad karma, it will come back and kick you right in the mouth. It honest to God will. And that's what's going to happen to him, and you're going to be shining. Shining, shine. Your light irritates them. It irritates him. You're the star card. You're going to be shining up there on that pedestal. He's going to want back in the light. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a process for the rest of the year, but it will happen. Thanks, Erica. That's your reading, Mary. I'm telling everybody. Okay? It's like you can't lead with hate and bitterness and ill intentions and not think that karma or the laws of attraction, if you want to go that way, okay? If you want to go, I don't believe in karma. I believe in the laws of attraction. You know who you are, okay? Fine. You attract positivity with positivity, and you attract negativity with negativity. The end. That's your reading, Mary. This one is for Erica. What's coming in my job next month for Erica? Oop. Well, you got the Ten of Pentacles. You got a whole bunch fall out here. Ten of Cups. Looks like it's going to be really good. Knight of Wands. That's you, girl. You can start planning your future with this new job. Oh, my God. You got so many cards. The Emperor. The Tower. Page of Cups is going to change your life. Oh, the Fool. There you are again. Look, the Queen of Wands. The Lovers, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Wow, you got a lot of cards. The Ten of Pentacles is having everything you need. You're going to do well. You're going to make a lot of money. The only better card than this is the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be able to provide. Either get a new home but you know what I mean? Nine of Cups, this is your wish fulfillment. Knight of Wands, I think that you just need to ride just full force into it, because I think this new job can really be big potential in planning your future. Making enough money to plan the future, being able to retire, all that stuff. Possibly being the boss. Now, this is the big boss when I do something about work. Okay. This is the big boss. It's just going to lead you to many more opportunities in that new job or with that company. It's going to be life-changing. This goes as a positive because every card you got is a positive card. So it'll probably change your life more than what you know, especially during Scorpio season, okay? Which is what? Mid-October to mid-November. Page of Cups, I think that it's a creative new beginning that you're really going to enjoy. The Fool. The ultimate new beginning. Pack your bags and jump. There you are, the Queen of Wands. Being the queen, being the warrior, being in charge. I can say it again and again. The Four of Swords says you come to a point, it's like there's a celebration. Could meet a lover. Doesn't have to be. But a good partnership with this new job, because lover's also a good partnership, and you'll celebrate it. And then you also have the Four of Swords. It's like it's very enriching. It's very, you feel very accomplished in what you're doing, rewarded in it. And you'll be able to rest more, which is weird. So I don't know if this job is supposed to be rest more or do more or do less. But it feels like you can rest more. And I don't know if any of that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be really good. You're welcome. I appreciate you too, my friend. Thanks for the little tip. I appreciate that too. Yeah, it looks really good. Not a stinker in the bunch, girl. Not a stinker in the bunch. That's always got a lot to say. Is this the same job and you're just leveling up or something? What's going on? Looks good. Okay, I'll wait for a few more people if you want to do a reading. Now, we'll do micro readings Thursday morning too. I think we all had a long day. I think we all are tired, okay? So maybe Thursday morning we'll be more refreshed. I am going to go mail. I took all the giveaways downstairs, and they're sitting on the counter to be mailed off tomorrow. I was going to do it today, and then I spent 3 hours getting my car done and doing something for Kyle, okay? So I'm going to go mail them all off tomorrow. I do have an appointment at 10:30. I may try to get over there before that and just get it done and get back for an appointment at 10:30. I have not, and this week's all taped and next week's all taped. I'm trying to get ahead of schedule. So I'm going to try and tape tomorrow. And then there's a membership live tomorrow night. Okay. Let me see if anybody else paid in the PayPal. Is that it? I think we're tired, y'all. That's okay. We're going to do one more $5 one card pull on Sunday night. We did it last Sunday night, and it seemed to be very popular. Everybody was like, oh, we like this. So I think we're going to do it again this Sunday night. And then we won't do any till like the end of next month. Okay? All right, I guess that's it. Thanks for coming by, guys. Short but sweet tonight, and that's okay. I will see the members tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I think that's it. All right. I'll let you guys go. Thanks to everybody. Nick Gamer, I'll wait for you to text me. And as always, here's me wishing you all the happiness and joy you can possibly carry. Love and light, dear friends. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.